Hello, everybody. Welcome to your next pick a card reading. My name is Brittany. I'm the Cancerian Clairvoyant, and I am doing a reading today, which is a pick a card about what about you is too good for them. I thought this was an interesting topic. We always like to hear about ourselves, so funny. So I have a feeling like this one's going to be funny or entertaining, so I hope you enjoy it as well. And I want to thank everybody first for coming to my channel, landing here, and taking the time to watch the video. I appreciate all my followers and subscribers, and it's really great, especially in the lives when I get to know you guys. So thank you so much. You guys really keep me going and make me want to do this, so I really appreciate it. So if you are new to the channel, though, please hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell to receive updates for when I go live or post new content. Also, likes and shares go a long way, so thank you so much for those in advance. This is really bothering me, so I'm going to go ahead and just add this A here. Because I forgot to do that, so I apologize. So, again, subscribing, liking, and sharing, always appreciated. And if you would like to book a reading, check out the description box below. I have all the different services listed there, as well as how to get a hold of me. And right now I have a 2222 4-question answered by email special going on. So if you would like to take advantage, let me know. I can usually get that back to you within 24 hours. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started with the reading. We have 3 different piles. Pile 1, which is right here, and we have the clear quartz. Pile 2, which is lapis lazuli, and pile 3, we have the rose quartz crystal. So I'm going to give you a second. You can go ahead and meditate on it. Sometimes people like 2 piles. Sometimes people like 1. Sometimes they like all 3. So you do what you do, and you pick however you feel drawn to. And we're going to get started then. I'm going to pull these 2 out of the frame. So this one will be first here. I'm really interested to do this one. I thought it was such an interesting topic, and I can't wait to watch it afterward. I usually pick one for me because I don't ever remember what I said. It's a bad habit. It's easy. It's how I channel, I guess, but I usually don't remember what I said. So we have the clear quartz crystal here. And we're going to get shuffling. This is my favorite deck, by the way. This is the Philly Tarot deck. Like, literally, it's my favorite deck. Look at this. Pretty, right? And I'm from Pennsylvania, so I recognize this stuff. Like, look at the way the cards feel. They're, like, matted. I love shuffling them, and they have gold on the side, so they're really, really cool. All right, so pile 1. So I'm going to make 2 scenarios, like 2 different things, one here and one here, and then I'm going to pull some oracle cards. So what about you is too good for them? And I like to shuffle on camera. Let me know if you like this, because I like shuffling on camera so that you guys can see the cards fly out, so you know, like, I'm just reading them. I'm not, like, predefining what I'm going to say. All right, so what about you is too good for them? Woo! Do you see that fly? So we have the Strength card, the Hierophant. We have the 10 of Wands, and the Moon in the World. Oh, wrong one. In the bottom, the 7 of Pentacles. So this one's interesting because this is such a humble quality about you. Then we have the Magician, the Knight of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Page of Cups. And the 6 of Swords on the bottom. And then I'm going to do an oracle card for just in general. All right. So the first thing that you're too good for them, what is too good about you for them? Like, what is your better quality than them? That's kind of how I want to say it. So this might be like you're very good at just like putting work in. Like once you see something that you want, you're going to go after it 100% until you get there. And then you're going to be like teaching other people along the way that might be on that same journey with you because like that's just how you do. And you just hide. Like you don't have to hide, but it's hidden. But it's hidden like your ego about it and your passion. Like you do it with such like grace and you always finish all the things that you start. You're just a very very like fortuitous person that has lots of endurance and is able to keep it going, which is, you know, pretty important. So that's the first quality. I think that your person that you're asking about maybe is, and maybe this is why it's coming up, is that, you know, they might be a little bit jealous about this characteristic about you because they feel like you might be too good for them in that regard because you're just better at it than them. They can't even like keep up with you. You just like are a straight workhorse. Like you're like, I'm gonna carry all of the swords up the hill by myself. It's fine. Don't worry about it. And you just like hide that, like that it's even a burden. It just looks like so easy for you. And you're like, okay, I'm done. Like that. That's what I get with this one. You're just like, all right, done. Okay, so they kind of hate it, actually. They're like, this know-it-all. That's funny. All right, so what about you is too good for them? The second thing. So I think that you're like really good at turning something like nothing into something. And you're very like planned out about it and like, you know, practical about it. And you always get there and you do it with like a good sense of humor and like being happy, kind of like a child, like that childlike energy. So it's the Page of Cups, like that childlike happiness and wonder. And you just appear magical, but like, I feel like it doesn't come off as magical because of the way that you present yourself. Like it looks more like, look at this guy. He's like in a tuxedo and he's carrying like all this stuff in his hands, kind of like somebody that would juggle, like kind of like a magician to me. And then you have the magician right next to it and you're like, what is this? Like they hide. I feel like this person might be like witchy, that they hide like their magic behind like extreme stability. Like that's how you are. And this person gets confused because they're not sure if you're actually magical or if you're actually just like very, very well put together and you just like always know what to do. But still just like you just float through it like you're a child. And this person might get really frustrated when it comes to like putting in work to something because it doesn't come as easy for them. And the next thing that about you that's too good for them is that you're very independent. They must be pretty codependent. So I get like, it's like an opposite game here. So I get that you're too independent, they're codependent. And then over here, honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but can expect it from myself. So I think that you're very true to yourself. I feel like sometimes this person that you're questioning can sometimes be in denial and not be able to tell themselves the truth, which, you know, kind of keeps them from being these two ways because they like can't get past the mental barriers to work as hard as you. Yeah. Wow. That was a really cool reading. I really enjoyed that, guys. Drop your comments below. I want to know how I did, and, you know, let me know what resonated, maybe what didn't. or your scenario. If there's an actual real life scenario, I'd love to hear about it. Also, if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and hit that the like button, and also the bell and the notifications to receive updates. And if you want to book a reading, check out the description box below. All right, pile 2. If you're really gonna get it, na 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 na. I love this song. Na 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 na. Na, na, na. All right, we got pile 2, the lapis lazuli. Come get it. Na, 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 na. Okay, so we're gonna do the same setup as we did for pile 1. So what about you is too good for them? All right, let me take a sip of my water. So I decided that I would tell myself to lighten up a bit when I do these videos. Like, I'm all work and no play, and doing these readings for you guys is like a break for me and makes me very happy because it gets me to like laugh and just be funner in my approach, and I have to be serious a lot, and I always have a lot of responsibility. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, so what about you is too good for them? So in this pile here, we have intensity, maturity, burden, aloneness, and then over here, the dream, clinging to the past, sharing, and success. And then I'll pull oracle cards. Okay, that's too many. Okay, I guess we're getting 2. Oh, another bird. Do that. My bad, guys. All right. So for this pile, this first thing that you're too good for them about is about your intensity and your maturity. How you handle your life is basically what I'm hearing. You're very independent and you don't mind being alone. So basically your independence and how you are secure in yourself. And it's very intense to them because I feel like this person just isn't up to where you are maturity wise. Like, they can't function on their own. They have to rely. Like, look at this guy. He looks like a brat, and then there's like a peasant carrying him, and he has a rooster on his head. Like, this guy's extra. Look at him. Look at him. So extra. Look at him. Oh my god, just done. Like, done with this guy. And that's how your person is, I think. I think like a little bratty and codependent. So they're the opposite of what you are here. And that's why this is the one that pops out. So the next thing that what about you is too good for them is the way that you are visionary. When you operate in the past, like, there's the past and then the future. And the dream's the future. Clinging to the past, obviously, represents the past. So when you combine those two together and balance them out, It's like you're neutral. And the way that you are able to see the dream as well, and then share it with people, like that ability to get people pumped up about something and like show them why it would be successful. Um, they don't know how to do this. This is different for them because I feel like they've always been handed things, or, we're pretty fortunate. So they're not really sure how to be a visionary. They only see what's in front of them at the moment. So it's hard for them to make decisions about the future, or even dream things into existence. Like, I feel like this person doesn't have, like, very, like, let's say, like, extra goals. Yeah. So this person, too, you rather, what about you is too good for them? Is that I feel like you just jump into the spiritual realm and like you're okay doing it. So we have the hawk spirit, let spirit be your guide, and stag spirit take the lead. Like you're like, okay, and you just kind of like fly through it. And I think that you get very spiritual concepts very easily and it comes to you naturally. And this person, I think, does not quite understand like what this is, or maybe it takes them a little bit longer. And also the next thing, so there's 4 things here, just so you know. So what about you is too good for them? You don't regret anything. When you do something, you do it all in, and like you're not gonna get upset about it. They don't really know how to do that again because everything was handed to them. They haven't really had to work for anything. So when things happen, it's very crushing to them. They get very regretful. Wow, that was interesting. All right, drop your comments, number 2. Want to know about your situations and, what you thought of this. So also, if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for being here. Hit the subscribe. And if you're looking to book a personal reading, check out the description box below. All right, let's get to pile 3. We have the rose quartz crystal. Oh, these are hard to shuffle. So we got the Princess of Wands, the Princess of Coins, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Two of Coins. Okay. So what about you is too good for them? Wow. This one's interesting. Okay. What about you is too good for them? Grasshopper spirit. Oh. Take a leap of faith, so I'll take that one. And then lastly, what about you is too good for them? This one. I'm sorry, I don't do reversals. Deborah. Alright, so first thing, Princess of Wands, Princess of Coins, Wheel of Fortune, Two of Coins. So this person thinks that you are like the girl next door, or like what the opposite, if you're a guy, of that would be. So like maybe like the jock or all American boy, let's say it like that. So if you're from America, obviously if you're not, that concept. So Princess of Wands, Princess of Coins, they think you're very passionate, very balanced, very nurturing, like a young spirit, and that you have options. Like, look at these women. They're all beautiful. There's 4 of them here. And it's just like you have like an innocence to you. And you might be like kind of dating the bad boy if this is love. And you just have like this innocence to you. Like, look how look at her. She's got like a crown of flowers on her hair. Like, I'm just innocent. You know what I mean? Like, that's you. And then like you're like dating the jock. Like, that's what this is like. Or like they're the nerd. So it's either actually they might have a little bit of both because we have the options here. But you're too good for them because the jock's kind of like the asshole and the nerd always ends up with like the girl next door. But like you're just the one thing. Like the jock has like negative characteristics about it, but like you're not like that. You're just like pretty pure and pretty innocent. But like I don't mean like naive. Like you're intelligent and like caring and you know all those things and like passionate about what you do, but like this girl next door vibe. And you just carry that through. Like it's because you're consistent. You're consistent with it. All right, the next one we have is the 2 of Cups, the 10 of Coins, the 9 of Coins, and the 9 of Wands. It's because your love, like, you have a very familial-oriented love. And you're pretty independent because of that. Like, you're pretty connected to your family. And this person might not be, or at a distance from their family. But I think it's never been that way for them. So what makes you too good is that you have really, like, good family values. And you can see, like, a picture of the family there. And, like, you just have everything together because you had, like, a well put together family. And it made you really independent and like I can take this on, and it's like the charming thing about you. And they might not be like that because they didn't really have a good family growing up, so that kind of makes them not as like I'm gonna say like not as well rounded as you, or like that, you know, the girl next door kind of thing. Maybe if they were like the bad boy, like it's more like didn't have the family to support them as well. Okay, so what about you is too good for them over here? Take a leap of faith. So you're pretty good at taking risks and like you're willing to. Some people are not, and I think that this person isn't as willing to take risks as you, because they've been hurt in the past by things or didn't have the support and they've always had to dig themselves out. So they're not as willing to trust in the universe, or take those leaps of faith in things that they're not familiar with. You are though. You're willing to be like, I'll try this. I'll give this a whirl. At least I can say I did. Okay, so the last thing here is worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So, and you don't really worry about it is what I get. You don't really worry about life too much. You just kind of do the things. And they're not as inept as you to be able to just do the things and not worry about it. They, like, there's always something preventing this person, I feel like, or they're kind of coming from a fear-based mindset. And when they come from a fear-based mindset, they tend to not do things that they should. So yeah, I get that you're good with the no worry situation, and the risks are, it's like a breeze. All right, Pile 3, thank you so much for tuning in. Drop those comments below. Let me know how I did and, you know, what your situation is with this. I'd love to hear the feedback. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe and the bell as well. And again, likes and shares go a really long way. And if you're looking for a reading, check out the description box below, and there are details on how to get a hold of me. All right, Pile 3, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye-bye.